It was 2 a.m. 4 prisoners were moments away from freedom, but one of them was about to make the biggest mistake of his life. The plan was locked. Morris, the 2 brothers, and Charlie. They were all supposed to escape tonight, but as the clock ticked closer to 2 a.m., Charlie began to panic. His courage was fading fast. Morris and the others slipped into the vents just as planned. They reached the meeting point and waited and waited. But Charlie never showed up. They couldn't risk waiting any longer. With heavy hearts, they were forced to leave him behind. Back in his cell, Charlie sat crying, listening to the sounds of his friends escaping without him. Freedom was slipping right through his fingers. Suddenly, he finds a spark of courage. He decides to go for it. He jumps into the vent, his heart pounding. But it's too late. The passage is empty. They're gone. His dream of seeing his dying mother one last time was over. Defeated, he returned to his cell, a prisoner once again, not just of the jail, but of his own fear. Meanwhile, Morris and his team were unstoppable. They moved like ghosts through the prison's corridors. Evading the guards, they reached the final wall. One by one, they climbed over, tasting the fresh air of freedom. They scaled the final fence, and finally, they were out of Alcatraz. But the island was still their prison. Working quickly in the darkness, they inflated their makeshift boat, a raft made from stolen raincoats, and pushed it into the freezing dark water. And just like that, they disappeared into the night. The next morning, the guards started their routine check. Everything seemed normal. But when they saw Charlie's face, they knew something was wrong. He looked completely broken, like his soul had left his body. Ignoring him, the guard moved to Morris's cell. "Is Morris still asleep?" he asks. No response. The guards sense that something is terribly wrong. They unlock the door and step inside, and find this. A fake head made of paper and hair, lying on the pillow. They had been completely fooled. The impossible had happened. The alarms blared across the island. Someone had finally escaped from Alcatraz.